It's great to have you here today to learn more about the new feature for meal plans and recipes. I just wanted to welcome everybody and do a quick introduction to myself. So my name's Sam. I'm a senior product specialist at Everfit. So my role is speaking with different coaches, businesses, and helping them tailor the platform best to their business. A quick overview of what we're going to be going through today. So we're going to be covering everything that we've built out with regards to recipes, meal plans. I'm also going to go through what we're going to be building out on top of what we've already released. So the format of the webinar, it's a quick introduction to the features, showing you what we have, what we're going to be building. And then I'm actually going to go onto the web platform where we're going to do a full overview of recipes, ingredients, meal plans, and how you can build that out for your clients. We'll then finish with a Q&A, and that'll be your chance to ask loads of questions, and we'll be able to go through all of those too. If you can wait for most of the questions for the Q&A, that'll be most helpful, as it just is a lot easier for me to go through when they're all at once. Amazing. So first of all, I wanted to share the free meal plan formats that we are intending to build out, and basically going through what we've already done. So the first one is like the structured meal plans. This is very much the one-on-one focus, where you'd work one-on-one with your clients. You'd create a structured meal plan with specific recipes for your clients to have on specific days. Like everything with Everfit, we always think of the one-on-one, but also how do our coaches scale their business with this feature? So the next tier after that, which we will call like the hybrid option, will be the flexible meal plans. We will be building this out and releasing it as soon as possible as well. So the flexible meal plan option will give your clients more options to choose from. It'll be easier for you to build out and assign to clients as well. The final option here, which is the one-to-many, where you can really scale and reach a large audience, will be the on-demand recipe books. We've seen a lot of feedback on this. It'll be very similar to a resource collection, resource-style recipes, and you'll be able to assign those to a big group of clients all at once. They can have full flexibility to go into those recipe books, collections, and just go and try those recipes out and log them to their macros. Cool. So this is more focused on what we've built out at the moment. So we have the meal plans that deliver results. So when I say that, it's the one-on-one meal plans that you're building out, where you're being very specific with your clients of what you want them to eat on specific days too, and for the meals. So you'll be able to personalize meal plans based on their tastes, their needs, their dietary requirements, using this feature that we've built out now. You'll also be able to focus those meal plans based on their macros. So you'll be able to have their macros goals, which we've had built out in the Everfit system for a long, long time. And you'll be able to tailor those meals based on the macros that you're assigning for those clients. So you'll be able to cover both of those bases to have them personalized, but also hitting the macros requirements that you want them to be working at, so they get those progressions. And this is what we've built out so far. Recipes that anyone can prepare. So we've built out a database working with nutrition experts in the industry to build out 500 recipes that you'll be able to use. You can duplicate them, make small changes to them, but we wanted to give you a database that you can have access to, so straight away you can begin using this feature. As every feature in Everfit, we've got the ability to customize it completely. So you'll be able to create your own recipes, have your own spin on everything, what you're assigning to clients. And as I mentioned, you can duplicate what we have and make it your own too. So we want to make it as efficient as possible, but also give you the capabilities to customize as much as you'd like for your clients. The best experience for clients. So like every feature that we develop on Everfit, we want to make sure that your clients are getting the best experience. Potentially that's why the meal plan recipe feature is taking a little bit longer, because it's such a robust feature. We've always thought, how does this fit into our sleek UI? How will it fit in nicely without ruining anything? So we feel like we've done that really, really well with this feature. So two of the main features that you'll have, your clients will be able to generate shopping lists based on a time frame. So they'll be able to choose the time frame, create a shopping list, and then use that when they're buying their food based on the recipes, the snacks that you've been assigning to them. With our macro interface, so we've always had the macros, the food journal. Your clients will now be able to have the meal plans, the recipes that they can add to their macro data by one click of a button. So if they are following a strict meal plan, they can add the macros from the recipe straight into their macro data, and they can just see that fill up straight away. So that offers a more cohesive client experience all within the one app too. Of course, we still have those integrations with MyFitnessPal chronometer that your clients can use, but we also have more internal tracking that clients can perform as well. Amazing. So now we're going to move onto the web platform, and I'm going to show you how you can actually start to use this feature. Perfect. So I'm sure you've all seen the web platform before, but this is where you'll get the most power to manage clients. The recipes, the meal plans. So there's a couple of places that you'll find the recipes and meal plans. So one is in the individual client page when you're assigning meal plans on the one-on-one level and you want to make changes to those. The other place that you'll see them is in the libraries. So you'll be able to see all of the different libraries we have. This is basically where you can build out all of your content. So there's three main features that I want to go through today of this meal plan feature. The first one is recipes. I think it will make most sense to go through the recipes first, then the ingredients, and then generating the meal plans. So to begin, I just want to show you around this interface. So the initial interface that you'll see when you're on the recipes, you'll be able to filter to find recipes based on calories, but also based off dietary requirements by clicking on a couple of these buttons and then updating. You'll be able to see all of your published recipes. So you'll see we've got some really nice images in there for all those recipes, but you can also see your published recipes. So here's a few that I've created myself. I've duplicated this one, and that pops up straight away in your published recipes. To begin, I just want to show you what a built out recipe looks like. So I'll show you how to do it from scratch as well, but this is just to show you the interface. If I go into edit mode, you'll see that I can then change the name of the recipe. I can add my own image. I'll be able to change the description of this recipe. I can add prep time, cooking time, the servings, whether this is a main dish, a side dish, the category, the dietary information, any ingredients. I can go ahead and just add some ingredients too and change any of the servings. You'll be able to add instructions. So the instructions can be a video from YouTube or Vimeo, or you can add step-by-step instructions for preparation and also cooking. You'll see that you'll also be able to insert an image. So if you want to improve that client experience by adding the image, you can do that as well. Nutritional info, so you'll be able to edit the macro nutrient breakdown, so you can add protein, carbs, and fats, and the calories will automatically be calculated. You'll also be able to add other nutrients too. So we have a couple of the main examples that people will be using, but also more nutrients here that your clients will be able to see. Perfect. So I'm just going to cancel this edit and take a step back. So creating a new recipe, if I wanted to create custom recipes, what would I have to do? I'd have to go on to create recipe here. For this example, we are going to create a pizza, so something pretty easy. We're going to use this really nice AI generated photo and select that. And you'll be able to choose whether you're the owner or one of your coaches is, and whether that's private to you or shared with others. So I'll create the pizza. I can change the prep time. I can add the cooking time, the servings, whether that's a main dish, side dish, the category. We'll go for dinner for this option. Dietary information. I don't think this is going to be hitting too many, but we can go for the pescatarian diet. We can then go ahead and add ingredients. So we have a list of ingredients that are built out, but you can also add custom ingredients too. So I've created a custom ingredients for a pizza base just for this webinar. So I've chose the serving of pack that you can have, like one pack of the pizza base. You'll be able to change that too. You can then go ahead and add something like cheese, which you'd probably have mozzarella on a pizza. You can then add other ingredients. So I know we have tomato paste. Ooh. There we go, tomato paste. And then that's just a really basic margherita pizza that you can add, and then you can change any of the servings and also the number here too. You can then add your instructions. So step one for preparation will be, let's say it was rolling out the pizza base. And then you can just add a step by clicking onto this button. You can also add the cooking instructions and add that video straight from YouTube or Vimeo. The nutritional breakdown. So here you can add the protein, carbs, fats. and then the calories will be automatically calculated. You can then save and publish this recipe, and then this recipe will be ready to be added to clients and also added to meal plans too. So one thing that I discussed there is custom ingredients. So I've gone ahead and built some custom ingredients here. I'm not sure whether all of these ingredients aren't already in the system, so I just quickly made some today. But you'll be able to add your ingredients individually, or you can add multiple ingredients at once. So if you're just thinking of different ingredients, let's say it was like a specific type of cheese, we'll go for Edam cheese. You can choose what type of category that's from. So this will be a dairy, and then you can choose whether that's imperial, metric, or another measurement as well. So for UK, we'll definitely use grams for this, and then you can add that in. But if you're adding multiple ingredients, you can just go through, very similar to like a spreadsheet, and add those ingredients in. So now you've got your recipes, your ingredients, you can then go ahead and start building your meal plans. So I've created a couple of examples already of really, really quick meal plans that are available. So the meal plans and how they're set up. This is a week that's been built out by myself. You'll see I've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks throughout. I've got Monday, you'll see Tuesday here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way through to Sunday for that first week. I can edit this and you'll see that the interface will change. So it gives me options to rearrange. I can also go ahead and edit those individual days. So when I'm in this interface, I can go ahead and just add something into it by clicking onto this button. I can exit out the recipe too. I can use those filters. So you'll see we've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, soup, salad bowl, and others. And then you can also filter based off any dietary requirements and calories too here. You'll be able to change the name. So you'll see this is lunch, but if I wanted to change the name, I could just type something else in. For this example, probably lunch is the best option. So this is a week that's built out. Hopefully you can see how you'd be able to generate that. But if we were going straight from a fresh start, a blank canvas, then you'll have something a little bit like this. I can then add the meal. I can use these filters, which are really, really helpful when deciding on what recipe to add in. I can just click on to add. I can go onto my lunch, filter based off lunch. We can choose something else. And then same with dinner. And then same with those snacks too. So I can go ahead and just add a few snacks in that my client will be allowed to have that day. There's a filter here just to show the dietary info straight away when you're actually programming that in. You can also leave notes that they'll be able to see on that specific day when they're doing this meal plan. And once that's complete, you can save, go back, and then you'll see that that's auto-filled straight into that plan. So you can go ahead and build these meal plans for as long as you want and assign those to clients. So to assign a meal plan to a client, all you have to do is go on to assign. You'll be able to choose a group of clients, but also do it based off the individual. And when you've assigned it to a client, what will happen is that will autofill into their individual client page. So you'll see right now I've got this healthy starter plan that we were just on assigned straight into my calendar. You'll be able to see what I have to eat today, the macro breakdown here. And on this interface, you can go ahead, add new recipes in. You can also remove those recipes, replace them with other ones, all within here too. To assign a new meal plan, you just go on to assign, choose the meal plan that you want, and then you can get that straight into their calendar. The final thing to share is around settings. So like all of our features, we allow you to turn it on or off if you want to use it. So for meal plans, there's a couple of extra settings. You can allow clients to replace recipes from your own custom library. So you can give them that flexibility. And then the other setting that you can turn on or off is whether it's a meal guidance or meal plan. So of course, meal plan is quite strict. Meal guidance just guides them in the right direction. And it just slightly alters the client's experience, so they don't feel like it's a very strict meal plan. It's just something that you're guiding them and showing them what they can potentially be eating on a day-to-day basis. Perfect. So that is a pretty good overview of the web platform.
Thank you for joining the webinar today. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to us at support@everfit.io.